Hey you guys, how's it going? I'm back again. Oh my goodness, I'm still going. I'm still going strong. Happy anniversary to Peter Monn on his 28th sobriety anniversary. Congratulations. 28 years sober. Amazing job. You are awesome. You are valid. You are amazing. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you so much for your perseverance so that you could stick around with us today. So thank you for being sober, and thank you for being awesome. Um, Shinto, say happy sobriety birthday. Happy sobriety birthday. Okay, let's get started. I brought my low temperature glue gun to try out the lower temperature part. What am I talking about? I brought my low temp glue gun, so maybe I'm gonna test out, depending on how much I get threaded today. I'm gonna test out to see if I should use that one instead of the hot temperature one to prevent the plastic from melting and fusing with the hot glue. Who knows if it'll help or not, but I think it might give it a little bit of a kick-a-roni. Today was so crazy at work. Oh my goodness, it was hilariously packed. Like more than Black Friday, I would say, over at Macy's. And it was so crazy. They didn't forecast that many orders as we received today. So they had me working. I was working on picking stuff all day long, my whole shift. But I finally got it done like 2 minutes before I was off the floor. So I managed to get it all picked, except for a few items I couldn't find, which we call not founds, naturally. But if we have like stuff we can't find or something, it gets bounced to other stores so that they can try and find it, which is pretty cool. Sometimes people's orders are bouncing around for quite some time. I'm surprised at some of the dates I've seen recently. But not too bad. Trying to make this as intricate as possible. I think some of these strands need a few more little scoring marks so I can make them light up a little bit better. What do you think? Like, some of these you can't really see. I don't know if you... Can you see them? Like, some of them are almost invisible. We aren't in total darkness right now. My sister's computer is on, casting a shadow on me. I don't know how to turn off her monitor. She has 3 monitors. I don't know how to turn them off. I've never tried to. I don't want to touch her stuff. Today, my husband was really sweet and he took me out for sushi at my favorite restaurant. He told me he wanted to take me out before, just in case we didn't get a chance to on my birthday, because we always go to my favorite sushi restaurant on my birthday. And I think I might want to go to a Cheesecake Factory for my birthday this year. I don't know. Because Cheesecake Factory's pretty good. I mean, dang, man. Like, I had their mozzarella sticks from Cheesecake Factory. Holy crap. I've never tasted anything like that in my life. I asked them what cheeses they used inside, and they said they used Fontina cheese and mozzarella cheese. I'm like, holy crap, this tastes like a fried mac and cheese ball stuffed inside a mozzarella stick. It was just on a whole nother level, you know. And I was like, oh my god, I want this all the time. I want to be fat on this mozzarella stick, please. Please and thank you. But today I ate what I've been getting lately is a burrito. Like they'll make you like a sushi wrap burrito. And I got spicy tuna and fried shrimp in it. And that was it. Just rice wrapped with seaweed and spicy tuna and shrimp. I really love raw tuna. Tastes really good to me. Like the texture, the flavor to me is really, really tasty. Doesn't taste fishy at all. And spicy tuna is just like creamy and soft, and I just love it. I just love it. It's just a sensory overload, and I love it. I've passed out after dinner on my husband's lap. Do you guys ever do that? I love cuddling with my husband and just falling asleep on his lap while he's watching a show. He likes watching this D&D show called Critical Role, starring some voice actors like who did Dragon Ball Z, like one of the voice actresses who did Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, one of the voice actors who did Gaara from Naruto. What did Matt Mercer do? This is embarrassing if I don't know what he's done. What else? What did he do? I don't know what he did. Oh. I know he's done some iconic roles, don't get me wrong. Like, I just don't remember right now. I'll get back to you on that one. I feel like there's so many times in my videos where I've forgotten to say things. Like, the one that sticks out to me the most, I don't know if this happens to Peter a lot, because, like, I have ADD, ADHD, something going on, you know, and I just jump from sentence to sentence, and I'll forget to end my thought train completely, and then I won't have completed any story at all in the end. I'm like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. So there was one time that I remember vividly. It was last year, when I went to the Macy's gala. I started off my video by saying that, like, when I came in the room, and then I, like, jumped to something else, like what I was wearing or something. But I forgot to say, like, because of what I was wearing, like, I got a huge round of applause when I came in. Like, I came in, like, a little bit fashionably late, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes late. I was actually late, though. Like, I was, speeding on the way there, because I was, I don't know, did I get, I didn't get lost. I think I took a hot minute to get ready or something. And when I showed up, everybody cheered me on and stuff. It was adorable. Because of what I was wearing. Here, come down here. Come with me. Yeah, it was super sweet and awesome. It was so cool having your entire workplace, like, basically cheer your outfit. Like, that's so epic to me, like, I was wearing a Macy's jacket that I bought, like, not a Macy's brand jacket, but, like, a jacket from Macy's. And, I think it was, what brand was it? It was INC. I love that brand. Oh my god. It is a Macy's brand, yes. And it was like sky blue with birds and filigree on it. And I put Swarovski crystals on the lapel, so it looked extra blingy. I think that's what I was doing, actually. I think I was busy gluing. No, I did that ahead of time. I don't remember why I was late. Probably just forgot to leave on time, maybe. I don't know. I'm usually on time to things, because in high school, I was in color guard, and their motto for the band in color guard was early is on time is late. And there was no third option. There was no, like, late. There was no late, and late is right out, basically. you don't do that. You don't be late. There was, like, one time I was late to practice, and it, like, ruined my entire practice. Like, I was performing terribly. And, of course, when you're trying to chuck stuff into the air, with a clouded mind, it doesn't go so well, and you get injured. So, yeah, I got a bit paranoid after that experience through high school. And should I sit on the floor? Should you guys come down? Yeah, come down to me. Come down a little bit more. You want to come down more? You're going to hear me breathing. Okay. Um, yeah, so my husband, I want to make like a color guard video soon. I want to have like I think I want to do it for either transgender rights or abortion rights. I'd like to have a flag that reflects something powerful, you know. And then choreograph a song. One of my friends recently commissioned me, who I performed with in high school, and she was reminiscing with me about, she said she heard the song that we performed my senior project to. My senior project in high school for a color guard, we had to write and choreograph our own songs. Not write the song, but choreograph our favorite song or whatnot. And I asked if I could do a song that was in German, and she said that was fine. So I did the song to. I did choreography to the song, but what was that band? Rammstein. Their song called Mitternacht, which is midnight, and it's basically about all the like ghouls and goblins and zombies and stuff and werewolves that come out at midnight, and it turned out like epic. I made my own flags by hand. I went to one of my buddy's house who, her mom who sews flags, and I sewed my own flags. I did 2 black and 2 sparkly silver flags. And I did bats. I did silver bats on the black flag, like three or 4 silver bats on the black flag, and then black bats on the silver flags. And they turned like shiny silver paint and like shiny silver fabric. And it turned out really, really super cool. And I had, yeah, two black and 2 silver. And midway during the show, they did a flag exchange. So they would toss the flags to each other so that they were like on the opposite side of the stage. The different colored ones. It was really cool. And I also had them do, I had freshmen's working with weapons like sabers and rifles and stuff. I did sabers. And they did really, really well. For freshmen, like for never really, not really have used, they never really, practiced that frequently on saber at the time. And it turned out super cool. I think I need to string up part on that side. That side's going to that side. I just want to know how much to leave out. That's for the there. This I want to leave some for the front, just in case I want to do something. Whatever speaks to me. Do whatever speaks to me, guys. Just letting it go with the flow. Not fighting anything, any kind of movement. Just having fun. Taking my time. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, I forgot to get out the monofilament. I just took off a piece. Let's see if I can try and retie it. Well, no, I don't want to do that because these are going into the finished product. Okay. I want everything to look pretty and perfect. Or messed up in its own beautiful way, I guess. Okay. 1 second, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're back. Now listen, Linda. Listen. Y'all better not let me forget to put Tucker, the little origami Tucker, on this project. Okay? Because I made him special just for this. All blinged out and everything. So don't forget to bring a towel. I have this impulse whenever I'm saying something, just in general, to like say it in a funny way, or say it not in a funny way, but like in voices that I've heard from like, usually from like animated stuff. Like I'll repeat South Park a lot, which is probably not good at all. Let's sit. I'll repeat South Park, like the voices and stuff like that. And I'll repeat Rick and Morty, or just funny, iconic voices that I've heard in the past. Quirky stuff. I'm a very quirky person, I guess. I like making people laugh and smile. That's my favorite. I love laughing myself. I love watching comedy, adult cartoons are one of my go-tos. I like anime. An anime I got into recently was Demon Slayer. Really, really good quality anime. But I think I'm so used to watching anime that the the perverse stuff that they put in there doesn't really faze me, because I'm like, oh, it's just the quirkiness of the character or whatever. And it's like, my friend pointed it out. It's like, there's one character in there who's like constantly trying to guilt trip women into being his wife, and like just being like overall pretty perverse. Just like I don't know, just being an asshole, really. To not the entire time, but like sometimes he's like a butthole to women and young girls. um, Pretty sure he's an underage character though as well. Thankfully, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that part. Didn't realize that really when I was watching it. I don't think most people think about that stuff anymore, really. What is going on here? What is going on? What happened? Okay. Yeah, so that's a little bit weird about it, but once you get past that, it's pretty good. I'm also watching another anime that's kind of perverse, but I mean, most of the adult stuff is like all over the place. Like, you're gonna get a mix of all kinds of different stuff. But this one is called Chainsaw Man, and it's about a guy who like was so poor because his father was in the mafia, like the Yakuza, Japanese mafia, and he owed them a crap ton of money upon his death, so they indentured his son into slavery for them, essentially, by telling him that he owed all the debt and that if he didn't pay it, they would kill him. So he basically lived really super poor all the time. And he would kill demons to try to get money from people to pay off the debt. And he dies, and his little demon that you like, apparently you can form contracts with demons, and if you form a contract with a demon, you get their special powers, or you get to summon them whenever you want. And he had this little puppy dog looking cute, adorable chainsaw, and upon his death, his little puppy dog chainsaw thing takes over his body and gives him a second shot at life as being basically part human, part what they call demon, and they call it a devil. And he once he gets a taste of the sweet life, but like basically real food from this contractor, he gets hired by a contractor. Not hired, but like she basically is like, look, you're demons, are you gonna work for me now? And he was just kind of like, fuck. What am I gonna do? Like, I don't really have a choice. I'm broke, I'm homeless. And she's like, if you work for me, I'll give you whatever you need. And so he was hyped about that because he was like, holy crap. You know, she like feeds him and he like eats actual food for the first time. And he's like going nuts. So it's kind of funny. And he's pretty endearing. And then his new motivation becomes all things promiscuous, basically. And he'll do anything to, like, get consent from a chick to do stuff with them. It's funny. But I like the consent part, you know. I like consent. So yeah, I'm watching that with him, with my husband. And we like to watch stand-up comedians a lot. This is baggy. Let me put it through again. I like edgy comedians. Like I'm not sensitive to jokes very much. I don't take comedy personally. Like if somebody says they're a stand-up, for the most part, there are some comedians who are just like blatantly fucking homophobic or something, and they're just fucking preaching. I'm like, there's a fucking difference between a joke and just talking to people about your fear of gay people or black people or whatever. Like, it can be, like, you shouldn't be broadcasting your baggage and your crap, your internalized hatred for a marginalized group ever. That's my opinion. But if you can make a joke out of it and learn from it, I'm all for it. Keyword learning from it. I'm getting sweaty. How's it looking? Can you even see from that angle? Oh, gee. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Hi, Shinzo. Ow. Oh, I should put a pillow down. Jesus. Okay. How am I going to do this? How do we want to do this? Okay. Okay, that way. That way way you can see. Oh. So how have you guys been? I appreciate all the lovely comments. I truly do. It makes me feel less alone. And it makes me feel like people are actually watching my videos instead of like just fast forwarding through all of it, or like watching the first 5 seconds and then clicking off, you know? So that makes me feel special. So thank you for leaving comments for me. I appreciate you. I've been surprisingly, I'm doing better mentally. Like today was rough. Don't get me wrong, because it was chaos at work. Because of all the people. And I don't do well around a crap ton of people. I used to be fine. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, after I started dissociating like all the time, like I don't have like 100% cognitive function all the time. And I've realized even when I'm sober, I don't have 100% cognitive function. Just a little more. Like, I felt like one day I just, like, over time, I started checking out mentally from life in general. And I stopped being able to see things properly, hear things properly. Everything, it seems like it's far away, like, or like it's hard to say, like, almost like I'm watching myself from the outside, or like watching what I do through my eyes from the outside. Feels like I'm in a video game. Feels like I'm just somewhere else all the time. Just checked out all the time. And it's really scary. Because I don't want to be. Because it makes everything more difficult. Like, my senses are dulled, so I'm in my mind more. Like, I overthink things more, I panic more, I feel pain more. I feel numb at the same time. It's really strange. I've been wanting to stop dissociating for quite so many years. I've been dissociating like all the time since 2016. And it started happening a few years before that, to where I started feeling like I was checking out mentally. Like, I started feeling numb. Like I wasn't in my body. And I didn't know what it was called. And I literally did exactly what Bo Burnham said in his special, like in his song. Like, I googled depersonalization disorder, and I found out, or I Googled my symptoms, and it came up with derealization depersonalization disorder. And it's frightening, honestly. Because I don't feel alive most of the time. I think that's why I want to work as much as I can to make people happy and to do as much as I can with my life and like just make an impact while I can, because I feel like I'm not real. And because I feel that way, I feel like I have to do something in order to feel real. So it's just difficult, you know? I wish it wasn't that way. I need to work on techniques to pull myself forward, pull myself back into reality. But sometimes when I have brief moments where I reassociate, something will happen that will shock me back into dissociating, like just little stuff, like while I'm driving, because I've been in accidents, you know, like short stopping or something, like while I'm in the passenger seat and my husband's driving, if he short stops because someone's being a dumbass driver, like especially when I'm in the passenger seat, like this can be jarring to me mentally. So I don't know really what to do to come back. But I'd like to come back to Earth. Feeling like you're in a video game, it isn't as nice as you would think. Because even though I feel that way, it prevents me from doing a lot socially. I tend to lead toward agoraphobic behaviors. And it's just not very fun. I'll get back here someday. I hope. Maybe something will jar me back into reality. But pain seems to make me dissociate more, which thankfully I am very, very lucky to not be in constant pain. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. I used to work at a costume jewelry shop for quite a few years. With a lovely Korean family that I call my family. And it was lovely. I liked working there. It's very quiet. In the mall. The mall near me has never been really busy with a bunch of people. Bad for business though, so they had to shut down because it was a family-owned business. I would get so mad when people would steal from them. I would take it personally when these little 13-year-old girls would come in and pocket stuff. I'm like, oh man, you don't frickin' take from my family, you know, like I'm like, this is my family. You don't steal from, you're stealing food from their mouths, you know, like their children's mouths. Like you go steal at Walmart, like you steal from a corporation, bro. Like you don't do this. Like this is a family business. I would get so heated. And I got pretty good at catching thieves. I'm nowhere near as skilled as I thought, though, because I haven't been able to catch anyone at Macy's on my own. Then again, I'm not, like, consciously actively looking. And with my dissociative state, like, I don't see stuff out of my peripheral vision anymore. Like, it doesn't register to my brain if I see something in my peripheral. It's almost like I have tunnel vision. So I don't ever see what goes on around me, really. Oh, Shinzo's just laying on the ground here. He's so sweet. Oh, he got up. You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? You want to give everybody a big old... You want to bow? Will you bow? Will you bow? Bow. Good. Oh. That's a lay down. Close enough. Close enough. That's what you get, bros. The camera stands a little loose. Loosey-goosey. You're my sugar. You're my sugar. Yeah, you're my good boy. You hear his tail bap in the chair. He's so sweet. This dog is just so happy. Oh, better not be showing sensitive work information in the background. This dog is just so happy all the time. Aren't you? Aren't you, Shinzo? Yeah, you're a happy boy. Just a polite boy. Wow. This is looking epic, guys. So cool. Do you want to go out there? No, you can't go out there. I'm blocking the door. He's kind of like a cat where he doesn't like the door closed. He likes to be able to roam around, but he also gets anxiety when I'm not in the room with him, which is very endearing and sweet. I saw this shirt at Macy's today in the stock room, and it's a Mario shirt. It's a Mario button-down shirt. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is so cool. My brother-in-law, whose house I'm currently at, is obsessed with Mario. I'm like, this is perfect. I showed my sister, and she's like, oh my gosh, just tell me how much it is with tax, and I'll tell you. I'm like, hell yeah. I was like, it was just meant to be. Like, sometimes things are just placed in just the right space for me, it seems like. It was just sitting in the back of the stock room, just hanging on the corner. I'm like, dang, this shirt is dope. So I think I'm going to buy that for her tomorrow. What else is going on? Oh, I just finished watching The Handmaid's Tale. I think I already talked about that in my last video. Shit's hardcore. Yes, I did. I talked about how it would be scary. It's scary because it could, like a version of it could happen, and I'm like freaked out by that. Yeah, it's just frightening to think about how a religious state could go very, very wrong. I know a lot of people vote for that, and they don't realize what the repercussions could be. I don't think half the time. Like, they don't think about children getting abused. Or whatnot. The repercussions of banning abortion completely. One of my friends told me that there's no, for the state of Florida, there's no, like the 15-week abortion ban is no longer allowing cases for rape or incest. I'm like, holy shit, what? When did this happen? And why? Why is that a stipulation? Just doesn't make any sense to me. I used to be gung-ho pro-life when I was Catholic. I used to be like, no matter what, abortion is evil and immoral and should not be done in any case. And then, once I started growing my own conscience and consciousness and thinking about my own life and how sometimes I feel like I've had in high school, there was a time. I shouldn't talk about this stuff on the videos. This is a very macabre subject. I should switch off, yeah. It's Peter's sobriety anniversary. Why am I talking about abortion? Jesus. Not cool, bruh. Basically, my summary is no one should be forced to do something that they don't want to do. No matter what. What are you doing, buddy? Are you jumping all over stuff? What are you doing? Huh? You being cute? Yeah, you're being cute. Will you whisper? You whisper? You gonna whisper? Whisper. Whisper. Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. Yeah, you're a sweet puppy. Okay. I have to imbue this art with happy thoughts. Happy positivity. Not macabre. And sadness. This is all about healing for Peter. And coming to terms with all that is. It was really heart-wrenching watching one of Peter's latest videos with Alex. They did like a relationship quiz because they do a couples quiz when they go on, or like a couples video when they go on vacations. And Alex, his husband, had a work conference, and he was talking about how he would feel if he had lost Peter. And it was so sad to see him that sad or emotional. And it made me think about the things that Alex has had to go through. You know, with the accident and, you know, being Peter's emotional support and his physical support in his time of healing. And it just made me feel really grateful that he has someone that kind, who loves him so much and who treats him well and just is a really nice outstanding guy. Not a lot of people have that. And I'm just grateful for him. You know? I'm grateful that Peter has that support. Somebody who I enjoy, watching on YouTube has that lifeline and that love and compassion coming from his partner. It's so good to see. I feel like my husband and I have that kind of bond as well. Just a really supportive and loving, just all compassionate, all just kind and level-headed. My husband's so level. Like, we balance each other, Like, whenever my husband's feeling stressed or something, I'm there for him to help bring him back down. And whenever I'm stressed, he's there to help bring me back down. And even if he doesn't know how to deal with what I'm going through at the time, he still tries his best to, show me that he's there for me and that I'm not alone. And he really fights. He really fights and does anything he can to make me feel better. Someone who's willing to fight for you is immeasurable in quality. It's just amazing to have. I'm so happy with my husband. I do think about like having a poly partner sometimes, and I'm looking. It seems like the dating app I'm using is dead. It used to be active. I'm using OkCupid. I don't know where everybody is. I'm getting likes on it, but you can't see the likes unless you pay for the premium version. And I don't, of course. Why would I just pay to see likes when you can message for free? No point to me. But I guess people are just hesitant to reach out nowadays. Either that or I'm getting a bunch of, what my theory is like, I'm getting a bunch of fake likes so that it makes it look like I should pay for the real version or whatever. And they're trying to bait me into buying it, which could be very possible. Like, they have a bunch of fake accounts that are just liking shit. And or the people that I'm liking are no longer active. And you can't really tell unless you pay as well. It used to be a good dating app, I think. I met a friend on there. I made a friend. It was a short-lived friendship because she moved away for college. I don't know what happened to her. Hope she's doing well. She was very troubled mentally. Like a nervous Nelly, kind of agoraphobic almost, and just socially just scared to talk. She was also afraid of like people hating her, and she was worried that I was going to hate her for some reason. I was like, no, I don't hate you. I don't really hate people anymore. You know? I feel like I'm too old for that. Or something. You know? I'm past the point of love or hate. There's people who I would rather not spend my time around. You know? Like, if you're religious and conservative and all you can talk about is politics, best believe I probably don't want to spend a lot of time with you. Because, A, it's boring to talk about politics all the time. For me. In any regard. Like, conservative or leftist, I don't care. Like, I don't really want to talk about politics all the time. I feel like life is already so bleak. And I already don't want to live sometimes. And I just... My entire existence has become politics by being a transgender man. So I don't want to frickin' talk about politics all the time. So, like, you know, of course I'm not going to want to be around you that much if you're going to be, like, constantly talking about activism and, or conservative subjects. Like, I'm all for activists. We need them. Absolutely need them. They're necessary. So I don't mind if you're an activist. But, like, if that's all you can talk about, like, bruh, is that your full personality? Like, come on. Live a little. I understand the world is scary. I understand people are struggling. But we don't have to make it the only subject we ever talk about. Because I literally live it. And before I became trans, I wasn't really into politics at all. Because it was so bleak to me. It was like watching the news to me. You know, like, I don't understand politics. I didn't understand the voting process. I didn't understand right and left. I just thought it was all just boring and complicated. And now I'm just trans, and it's boring and complicated with politics again. Except now it's frightening, boring, and complicated. So now I care about it way too much. I think about it in my free time. So it's just not very fun for me. I have a very fantasy kind of mindset, like I want to live in a world that doesn't exist. Like, why can't we have free healthcare? Like, why can't we have proper food? You know, like, why can't we have... Oh, Jesus. Hi, puppy. Okay. Oh, hello. Are you on camera? Can you see Shinzo? He's right there in the corner. Can you see his little face? Yeah, that's his little face. That's your little face. Yeah, you're a sweetie. Yeah, you're a sweetheart. Yeah, you know you're a sweetheart. You know you're a sweetheart. Ivor. Oh, hi, baby. Hello. Oh, I know. I know. Yeah, you're a ham. You like the attention, huh? What's up? What can I do for you? Are you not being petted enough? This little sugar muffin wants constant pets and love. And you know what? You deserve it. But I think he's spoiled now because he's like too schmoozy with my friends. Like he'll try and like lay on their lap and he'll do this to their arms. Yeah, you're a sugar. You're a sugar booger. Yeah, you're booger sugar. You know what that is? You're my booger sugar. You're my cocaine. You're my happy drug. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. He has been a blessing in my life. That little dog. Best emotional support animal ever. I still haven't trained him how to come to me when I'm crying, like every time, but he does most of the time when I'm crying. And thankfully, I don't cry as much anymore. It's a nice feeling. I wonder how I'm gonna lay the cranes out. What do you think? I have no clue yet. What do you think, Punker Schnuffin? What do you think I should do? Oops, I have one strand left. Whoopsie. Should I just add it in? I'll just add it in the bottom one here. Very nice. Oh, my intestines are so loud. I got these nutritional shakes to like supplement my meals to try and cut down on my weight. But they freaking make my intestines so loud when they're digesting. It's like ridiculous. Where are you? Wrong one. This one. I'm so happy that I didn't jump into getting surgery when I transitioned. Because little did I know that, like a lot of trans men will get top surgery, is what it's called. It's breast removal. So that they can have a flat chest. And I didn't like my breasts at all, like, my whole life. Basically, like, I've always been hypercritical of them. I've always hated how they looked. I've always hated how big they were, how much pain they caused my back and stuff like that. And what I found out after like 2 years on testosterone was, like, I started to love how I looked. I started to love how I felt. I started to just become happy with who I was and who I was becoming. And I think that's ultimately what I wanted. Not become a man. I think I thought that was what I was supposed to do, but I didn't realize that there was, like, other options, basically. Like, that you can do whatever the heck you want. And people still regard me as a man, even with my chest the way it is. So I'm happy. Like, I don't know how I come across to other people. Like, if I come across as a man or if I come across as a chonky man or something, I don't know. I don't really care, though. I don't care to ask either. And it's given me a lot of freedom of expression and peace. It's just been really nice becoming myself and not boxing myself into one gender. And ultimately, I feel like I learned that gender is just a fluid thing. Just like sexuality. It's like, there's no male, female. That's it. Like, there's a whole nother genre of people out there. And you can look however the frick you want to look. And nobody frickin' cares, you know? Most of the time. Some people give you dirty looks. Some people have given me dirty looks. But now that I'm also looking like a gay man, I also get dirty looks with my husband. When I'm holding my husband's hand in public. And which is kind of jarring, like, not something I expected to. I mean, I expected it. Well, no, I didn't think about it when I was transitioning. You know, I didn't think about how I was going to be perceived by other people. All I knew is that people were giving me weird looks when I was starting to transition. Mostly in Walmart. I don't know what it is about people at Walmart. Customers at Walmart. It's weird. But yeah. Okay. What now? We've got 2 bits left. And I have a little space right here. Do I want to do it there? And I think I want to do this like, oh yeah, like that. Yes. Right up the center. And then I'll stop it right there. This is turning out epic, guys. Oh my god. Hi. Your breath smells like farts. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break in the news to you, but your breath smells like farts. Quit licking your ass. Maybe it'll taste, maybe it'll smell better. Taste, oh god. Ew. I know, you're getting bored. I should take him for a walk. I've been letting him out in the back of my sister's backyard. So we haven't gotten to go for a walk lately. Okay, I guess I should straighten this up now. Should I put it there? Yeah, and then this will complete the look. That sounds good. Oh, my intestines. I don't know if you can hear that. I hope you can. Sounds like I'm farting the entire time. Ew. Okay. What time is it? Holy schmeckles. It's 10 p.m. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it's October 17th, I think. Is it? What day is it? Yeah, 16th, 17th. Yes. It's October 17th. So I'll show you the progress I've gotten so far. Up close. Because I realized I didn't give you an up close shot last time. Okay. Here's how it looks. Epic. Wow. Let's try. Do I have the remote out here? No. Okay. We'll do different colors later. So cool. There's the little bulbs I made yesterday. This is gonna look really cool, guys. Oh man. Where am I gonna put all the cranes? Originally I had like a design in my head where they just like I had like little I was gonna do like little clouds, like little small strips, like thin segments of clusters of the different colors, you know? I was gonna do like red or like hot pink, and then yellow, green, blue, and have the branches like come up and go into them. But now that this is turned into more of a fountain, kind of weeping willow style, I'm wondering what would be best for where to place the cranes. Because obviously they're mostly going to the outside, but I can always like pull some of them out a bit and like have them go through the center of the cranes and whatnot. But we'll see once I am done placing all the wire, which I should be done tomorrow. Well, did it take me... Was that one segment the whole time? I started at like, I would say 8 o'clock. And it took me till 9:45. So almost 2 hours to do this. So not terribly long. But yeah, this should be good. It's gonna look cool no matter what I do, honestly. It's already looking really cool. Okay, alright guys, you get a whole hour today. Alright, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy anniversary, Peter. I truly mean it. Congrats on your sobriety. I'm so happy for you. I'm so just overjoyed for you that you have been able to live a sober life and just be yourself and like be a kind person and be a happy person, and I love that. So thank you for being a model for the sober community and the gay community and the YouTube community, just being an awesome guy. So thank you so much, and this is all for you. So happy anniversary, Peter. And thank you guys for supporting me and watching me and helping out financially with this project. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.